Bam! What is up with the squad? It's Cess, your favorite on TV with Uncle Tendencies in the building with Coach Coleman. It's the CC Show. What's good? What's good? What's good? Come on in. I don't know why StreamYard got me looking all blurry and crazy right now. But
there you
hit
go.
the likes. Hit the likes while it's straightening itself out. Hit them likes while it's straightening itself out. Come on in here. What's good, Coach? What's happening?
It's a groove thing.
It's a groove thing?
Yeah.
Man, it's WNBA season is coming up, but y'all know what it is. I wanted us all to be together for the closing of the portal. The portal's gonna close in less than an hour. Portal's closing in less than an hour. You got any major portal updates? I know Miracle Shipper jumped in the portal. I think that was the last thing I heard. What you got?
We have 1,513 entries. Right now is roughly 557 commits.
Okay.
We're talking about Division I commits. That's all we're talking about. Only
about a third of them.
Okay. Third of them. Division I commits.
Okay.
And that was roughly about this morning. We have 32. We have 32 who withdrew their name from the portal. They said they come on back, rewind. So 32 players said, okay, I was playing. I'm sorry, I was playing. I was just seeing what happened was. And so Spoiled Brat said Jersey committed to Tennessee. See, if that is legit, I think let me scroll down to that. If that's the case, man, Tennessee looking clumsy. I say clumsy.
Yeah, Jackie said Jersey to Tennessee too. What's up? What's going on, Jackie? What's up?
Let me scroll down
over there
here
on Instagram. What's good?
On my tablet, let me scroll down to SEC. And see what happened was. Here's what I'm gonna say.
What happens next? You said it's closed already? The portal's closed already? Is that what you're saying?
So what it is
I'm sorry.
In Arkansas, I'm just not saying any names, but they had a clearance sale on the roster. Let me see. Mm-hmm. And they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of 7 of the players that were transfer rumors, they're looking to transfer rumor out. 1, 2, 3, 4 players. 5 players found new schools, transferred out successfully, and 1 player withdrew, and then at least 1 that has not found a new school.
Mm-hmm.
Auburn had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. So about 6 out of the 10 found at Auburn, 6 out of the 10. And two of those went with Johnny to Baylor.
Okay.
Dig
so
into
we got it closed up.
Right. So
we got it closed up. No, you accidentally typed close?
Yeah, it closed at 11:59. 11:59. That's your last.
Still got time.
Did we hear? I'm anxious to hear what's going Kylie Kitts. I did not get any updates on that, so I invite. Look, I bit my fingernails off. Look at that. I didn't trim my fingernails because I'm just for that type of talent. I'm just anxious to see what's the best next thing for her. Oh yeah, it's messy. A round. It's messy.
I don't think it's messy. I mean, so it's gonna close at 11:59. Like we talked about earlier, it'll probably be at least 48 hours before we know if anybody jumped in at the last minute, right?
Right.
So it'll be closing. We're gonna be here together when it closes. And then we're gonna start seeing where people land. We're gonna start seeing where people land. But
I feel like Medical Shepherd should get picked up out of LSU, but
I don't think she jumped in at the last minute without having an idea where she's going.
okay. So there was a plan developing there.
I would hope so, especially at that time, at that 12th hour.
But I do know where Okada is going.
Yeah, we definitely know where Okada is going. Yeah, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
And we also know where some of these new freshmen coming in are going.
Yes.
Talk about some of them.
We'll
talk jump in the chat real quick. Let's jump in the chat.
Chitter.
What's good? What happens next was good. Bree Wayne, the bot in the building was good. Big Dog was good. Janae, what's up, fam? What is the fragrance of the night? What is happening? Mondo, what's happening? Jersey making a collage of all those jerseys. Don't do that. Don't do that. Neil was good. Yeah, all them sophomores, where they go. They're going to end up somewhere, I think, for the most of them. You think the portal was a hot mess? I don't think the portal was a hot mess. The portal was players exercising their right. Players exercising their right. What's good? Michelle, a.k.a. 85 Fly, what's happening? Shonda Del Rey, what's good? Rumor has it Gino headed overseas again. No confirmation and no player's name. Go get him, Gino. Go get him.
Be different, my friend. Be different, Gino.
Do we think Miracle leaving means Lay will come in for them? Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. For kids, they said NC State. That's so she committed there, or who said? What are we saying?
You know what we said about they? Who is they?
Okay, and then the fragrance of the night, the scent of the night is Musk 07 Swiss Arabian. What fragrance is everybody wearing? If you not wearing anything, spray on something. Damn it! Y'all make sure y'all following Johnny.
Spray on something. Damn it!
For all your fragrance news, unboxings and releases. Okay, you want kits at Vandy to pair with ADR. Okay, I mean, I would like kits. I would like kits at Carolina. I would like kids at Carolina for real. But let's talk about some of these freshmen that's coming in.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about some of these. Mondo, you missed it. Landon came back today and joined the stage. Yeah, Landon ain't changed. For everybody else asking about Landon, Landon was back today. I'm finna go out, coach, to see when I come back in if I can get this thing to stop doing that. Landon was back today. I'll be right back, y'all.
All right. Landon was in. I heard Landon was bringing that fire, that hot fire, Auntie. All right, he's bringing that hot fire. So we will jump into the incoming freshmen for the 2025-26 season to see. Okay, John A., do I supposed to say it like this? Spray something on, damn it. Spray it. Spray the fragrance. Landon, LSU fame. Yeah, he was talking mad cash, Mondo.
Landon came back and immediately hit the screen. Immediately hit the link, came on up. That Landon in the building. He's around. Still the same. He popped in the chat. To say thanks for Lay. And then it went from there. So of course we had to talk then. So it was myself, Rob the Man Media. Make sure you give Rob a follow, and Landon Lewis talking hoops for a little bit.
I gotta say, man, the contacts just kind of increased my res in the eye with the eye color. Okay,
you think it's increasing your res? You seeing the difference?
It's an organic res. It's organic. Okay. It's organic.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see that coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just something to my natural confidence. All right. Okay,
so you needed to let us. Know that. Okay.
Yeah. I was feeling some type of way about myself.
Okay.
Sometimes, y'all, you just gotta love on yourself. Here we go. Jazzy Davidson, right, Auntie?
We can start with Jazzy.
She's going to USC. Right?
Yeah, Jazzy's going to USC. What you think about Jazzy?
I like it. 6'2" combo. I think they're gonna have. I think in the pronunciation of Ti, immediately she's gonna have to play immediately with because they have some vacancies in their roster right now, and it doesn't look like it's trying to develop anytime soon. So it may look like that's an immediately type of playing situation for Jazzy. And she's a combo, right? 1-2 kind of thing. Stretch could be a stretch. She could be a 3-2. She go 1 through 3 in the Big Ten because they play kind of different. So depending what team they play, she can stretch to a 3. So with some offensive back. So and she has some length. She's got that wingspan. So I like Jazzy there. I don't know if she's going to benefit. I don't know. Coach G is a good coach for her, but I like Jazzy there. Yeah, Jazzy and Carrie Dunn. Right. Good call, Mondo.
Jazzy will play and start day one. Okay. Is that the only freshman you really looking forward to?
Well, I want Sienna Betts.
Oh yeah, Sienna Betts is gonna be a problem.
Right.
I don't
like
remember
her
who made
game
this
better. I like her attitude
who made this point earlier about Jazzy. If you in the chat, say I did, so I can give you your credit. But they were talking about, and I don't know, it could have been Rob. I don't remember. They were talking about like Jazzy basically will be able to kind of play free because she's gonna get to play through a lot of mistakes or just development growth, like in-game growth, because there's not, Juju's out, right? And so she's gonna get it. She's gonna get to get a lot of experience really, really early. So everything happens for a reason. I hate that Juju is down, but it's definitely going to enhance Jazzy's opportunity to develop and get like real game experience right away. Yeah, I think Jazzy ended up being the overall number one anyway with ESPN when it was all said and done. Right?
Yep. Overall ESPN number 1. Yep. That's correct.
All right.
So I'm anxious to see if this may sound right with Aaliyah Chavez. I want to see teams shut her down. I don't know why I'm wishing that on her, but also in respect for her high school career, Aaliyah Chavez scored 4,796 points in her high school career. So, so credit due where credit due is for that. So that being said, I don't know how much acquainted Aaliyah Chavez is with defense. Because every team she's been on.
How much defense are they going to play at Oklahoma?
Not much. Not just enough to say they were there. Yeah.
Seemed like she had the right spot then for where for what her style is.
Shadow boxing.
I mean, it seems like it's going to be a good match at least for her skill set. Now, when we talk about development for next level, is Chavez going to be one of those high volume shooters like a Caitlin Clark that could break a scoring record and not have to play a whole lot of defense, or do you see her having to contribute differently at Oklahoma or in the SEC?
I think how they play in SEC is going to dictate that you're going to have to contribute differently. They're not going to allow certain teams are not going to allow a lot of clip shots.
Well, wait a minute. So, and I see now you saying that Oklahoma turns the ball over a lot, but Chavez is coming in as a guard. What is her ball handling skills like? Is she a turnover? Is she turnover prone? I haven't watched it. I haven't watched a lot of her, and I'm trying not to. I'm trying to give a little space because I every game that I saw, it wasn't somebody was like, "Oh, you should have seen her in another game." Every time I see her, it's like, "Oh, you should have seen her." I don't know.
You and Chavez,
it's always like it's like I always just keep missing a good game. Oh man, if you had seen her on Wednesday, it's like that. So I want to know. She gonna break the record of shot attempts per game. Okay. Or Chavez wasn't happy about being dropped in ranking. Oh yeah, she must have posted comment on IG or TikTok.
I see Jazzy being more efficient than Chavez. It's early, but right now, just off of work ethic and style of game, I would have confidence in Jazzy being more efficient. Not about a lot of shot attempts, but being more efficient in production than Chavez. Unless there's some maturity there, a lot more maturity, a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Jazzy is coming in one of the more mature, one of the more mature freshmen coming in. Probably, like Isla A got. Even with her game, probably more of a polished game. That I saw out of her versus probably Chavez. She wasn't happy. She mentioned politics. Okay, she kept chucking shots at the Cypher elite. Okay, well, Chavez has 1.5 million reasons to get over not being number one. Do you think did she get 1.5 million dollars?
What?
I never saw that. I never saw that confirmed. So I don't know. But at the end of the day, and I was asking somebody too, like, is 1.5 million dollars like life changing?
No.
It's a good down payment.
Right. It's.
I remember it was a time in my life where that was like, $4 million. It was $7 million. You can live forever, man. Please,
Be broke next week. Tomorrow.
man, please. But I mean, I'm not. It's nothing to sneeze at. But I'm just saying, is
Right.
it? But I wanted to. I'm getting this little error message again. At least 1.5 million people are repeating that number without facts.
Okay, Mondo on one tonight. Okay, I see you.
You said it's life changing in Norman, Oklahoma. Yeah, you ain't gonna be in Norman forever though.
Yep.
You ain't gonna be in Norman forever. But let's talk about some of these teams as their freshman classes rank. So LSU Tigers. Let's start with LSU Tigers.
All right.
Coming into LSU, we got Grace Knox. Let me know how y'all feel about Grace Knox. Grace Knox, Divine Barrage, Zakiya Johnson, and Isabella Hines. Is it Zakiya or Zakiya? Zakiya, I think. Zakiya Johnson and Isabella Hines.
I just wonder why they weren't able to keep her in California.
Who's that?
Grace Knox.
Keep her in California where? Like at a SC or UCLA?
Yeah. I was just wondering why they weren't able to keep her in the state of California.
Okay, y'all got to talk to me because let's talk about it because so Chicago Cheetah is saying Grace Knox reminds them of Angel, and Aaron is saying I don't see the vision for Grace in Moki's system. So who is Grace? Okay, and then Mondo saying Grace is a banger, and the Wanda kid I've seen her up close, only 6'2". Frank Wright, was good. Grace seems to be a good rebounder.
And defender.
Watched her last 2 years high school. She's a good player. Lando said Grace Knox is a mobile killer. Right. That's right. That's what he told us about Grace. So here they say she competes intensely on the defensive end, attacks the glass with high energy, has advanced rim attacking skills with the ball, can shoot with the range that goes out beyond the three. Here the big thing about the freshmen, and we were asking Landon about this earlier, so it's gonna be interesting to hear what you guys think. And we'll start with you, Coach. Grace Knox, Divine Barrage, Zakiya Johnson, Isabella Hines. How many of them play next year?
2.5. And I say that because one, depending on what type of program you come, are they preparing you for, no high school program. I don't care whether it's Mountain Verde, what perennial powerhouse. No, I don't think any high school program could prepare you for what you're about to experience if you go into the SEC.
Okay.
One, it's about how fast you can adjust to the physical play and adjust to the conditions necessary to keep you on the court on the college level. Because your condition in the high school condition in college is different. So what's going to be uh, the skills of separation is your conditioning, right? Can you still take care of your fundamentals at a high level when you're what? When you're tired? Do you have a second wind? And second wind is what? Can you will your mind? Can you find that what urgent energy when you feel like you've given all you could do? Now it's time to go win the game. And so, and now it's what? Now it's shot clock. So now a lot of these high school players are coming from a shot clock situation. They're starting to implement shot clocks around the country slowly but surely. And so they're not acclimated to the shot clock. So what freshman can get what? Acclimated to the shot clock sooner, adapted to that, right? Acclimate
Right.
and get playing and not playing frantic because the clock is going down, playing composed with the shot clock, and taking, making smart pass and making smart shot with 5 or 8 seconds left on the shot clock. So understanding like it's okay if we're at 8 seconds, we still gonna get, the best shot we can, even if it takes it down to 4 seconds on the shot clock. Can they handle the pressure? If you're in a stretch situation, do you know how to handle the ball? Can you handle the ball? Okay, for these stretch players and these guards coming in,
So, okay.
So, and the
Okay, and I
physicality.
see y'all. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm saying the physicality when you're
Yeah.
ball handling. Don't expect a whistle. This is not high school.
So, okay, I get it, and I see y'all saying that you think that Johnson and Barrage, I think y'all said that those two would play. But here's my question. Because I think Johnson and Barrage are both Divine is listed as a point guard. Johnson is just listed as a guard, and y'all are saying that they'll play. But and then I think somebody said that Johnson is like Big Four's replacement. When do the other guards play? Because Jada Richard is going to now be what, a sophomore in this system. Is Richard going to play in the system?
Here's the thing. I think she's the better fit of guard player. So I don't get what they're doing down there. I like Richard's game. I think she's very consistent. So I am confused why she wasn't on that court. I am.
And,
I
and,
think she
and
has.
I was thinking maybe, because she's a freshman, maybe she was just, Jada will be fine. Okay, so for my, yeah, you forgot they had Jada. Okay,
Yeah.
see, okay, so for my LSU fans,
Jada is a floor general. She's a floor general.
Jada should be point guard one unless MK runs the point. Okay, so for my LSU fans that are here, we talk. You got Grace, you got Divine, you got Zakaya, you got Isabella, and, and then potentially you guys keep telling me that y'all have Malaysia coming there too. Is what y'all keep telling me. Tell me y'all starting. Tell me, can you give me your starting lineup and the first two players off the bench? What does the starting lineup look like? What does the rotation look like? And then if Grace isn't on the floor, where is the size coming from? Is it just Koval? Yes, a lot of guards. Yeah, spoiled brat. Okay, you say Leia's not coming. Yeah, to me, Leia hasn't told us where she's going. But all day today, people have popped in my chat today to tell me that Leia's coming. Leia gonna go there before everything. So if they, so my thing is, since this is hypothetical, if y'all feel like Leia's coming and you want to count her in this lineup that you give me, go ahead. I'm just curious as to, with all of these guards and all of this talent there, what does it look like? Okay, so Aaron, you said Leia would be on the bench. Okay, so Leia would come off the bench there. Okay,
I would have to agree because you
FM. This is your first time that you've heard of Jada Richard? Oh, please check out my video on her. I like her.
no, she's
You
solid.
think
She
that
has
Jada should run the point guard? I like Richard. What position you see spoiled brat Z Johnson at? Lay doesn't want to be the 16th guard at LSU. Okay. 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 She's not starting over MK or Big Four. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm just asking. I'm just asking. if Lay's not in South Carolina, LSU isn't the first place that I would pick for Lay to go. But it ain't up to me. Okay, so spoiled brat. Okay, so we got MK, 4, Amaya, Jada, and 1 freshman. Okay. So Koval's coming off the bench. Okay. Jada, 4, MK, Koval, Amaya Joyner as of now. Okay. And Grace first off the bench. How many returning starters at LSU? 4 and MK, right?
4
Okay, and then you got Grace and Koval first off the bench. Okay. All right. How do y'all like Koval fitting in down there? Will it be a situation you think, Coach, where they'll go into Koval like they went into Angel or they went in tomorrow?
No, I think the way Monkey coaches, she wants Koval to go up and get it. That's you ever hear that John Calipari, late 90s and early 2000s, because you had athletic shoot the ball up there, and you had enough talented post players where you go up and get it off the rim.
Is that what Kawhi called board man get paid?
Yeah, go up and get it.
Yeah,
Shoot it.
board
They
man
shoot.
get paid.
Yeah, board man get paid. Go up and get it. So sometimes there's an intentional thing, put up shots, so your post players got opportunities to go up and get it, put it back, or kick it back out to the play. But usually, if you're that close to the basket, you trying to put it back in. So I think Koval has a good fit because she'll get some touches, but it won't. I don't see the offense running through her. I will come and apologize, but I don't see Monkey running the offense through the post to a Koval. It's gonna be go up. It's gonna be Koval go up and get it. You see ball, rebound ball, put ball in the hole, in the hoop.
Okay, so I didn't get to watch a lot of Koval outside of the McDonald's All-American game, and I thought that I was going to see a lot out of Koval at Notre Dame that I didn't see, right? So those of y'all that got a chance to watch Koval, is she a go up and get it off the glass and put it back type? Is that her game? Is she, that's like...
Yeah, it's less pressure. It works perfect.
But I mean, in my mind, so when you said that, I thought Ben Wallace. Go get it. Go get it. Is Koval that?
I mean, it was two different, it's women's and men's basketball. So what would be women's basketball of that type of rebounder? Like Camilla, right? When she played, or like Ashley.
Angel. Is she Angel? Is she Ashley?
Ashley Watkins go up and get it. Not to their level of play, but she's willing to.
Okay. She's willing to? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and you say she's a rim protector though. Okay. So she's a shot blocker? Koval is a shot blocker? All right. Let me know. I don't know. I didn't get to watch
say shot blocker. I'll say disruptor. Like now y'all doing too much. I give it too much credit.
I'm asking based on what I see in the chat.
Right. She giving it too much credit. She completes the project. Yeah.
Okay. So solid off the bench. Okay. And you didn't so you didn't like Koval, the fit for Koval at LSU. Okay. So spoiled brat, where would have been a better fit for Koval? If not Georgia. LSU.
No, it's fine.
And you think so? Okay, and Molly, you think that Koval is more like Cardoso? You think you think she's more like Camila Cardoso? Is that what you're talking about? Because Cardoso was a rim protector and a floor runner. Catch it on the run and put it up.
Yeah, rim
catch
runner.
Catch the ball, and pass out the double team. Super high basketball IQ, even though it was underrated.
Aaron got a good take.
Okay, you think she should have stayed where she was? Duke would have been perfect for Koval. Okay. Sessions is getting Joyce ready and helping her train for 303. Yeah, they got a video out there on that. Joyce and Tessa both working on their handles. Look good. Michigan for Koval. Okay. You would have liked to see Koval with Schwartz. Okay. So LSU Tigers, number one recruiting class coming in next year. The only thing they have in common is that they're not Americans. Okay. So you talking about Koval and Schwartz? Koval is slow-footed. You can't compare her to Miller. I'm just reading through the comments. I'm asking because I know who Miller is. I didn't see that in Cobalt. That's why I was asking. She more like Camila. Well, I said Camila Cardoso. I didn't know if it was another Cardoso. But yeah, I didn't know. It ain't another 6'7" like that 6'7".
Right.
God damn.
Yeah,
It's not another 6'7" like that one.
Let's get that right.
Not that one. Okay, so let's moving on, y'all. Second best, number 2 freshman recruiting class, Tennessee Lady Volunteers. Mia Maya Paldo, Denia Prawl, Jada Civil, Lauren Hurst. Talk to me about it. What y'all think?
I like Paul though, but what she already have there, where is that gonna fit in at?
Man, it's gonna fit in because everybody got to play every 3 minutes.
Okay,
that's where it's gonna fit in at. Fresh legs. The Pardo twins, plus the Pardo twins gonna be on the Pardo, and I'm trying not to show my camera because I'm getting a little error from StreamYard, but I want y'all to see my face when I say this. Listen, hey, the Pardo twins gonna be on Demon Time. They're gonna be on Demon Time. They was overlooked in this whole little all-star break thing. Nobody didn't call their name. They ain't do nothing, everything.
Right.
Yeah, they got something to prove. Yeah. And I already like Jada Civil. I gotta go look at Prawl. Gotta take a look at Prawl. I don't know a lot about Prawl, and I don't know a lot about Lauren Hurst. But I'm interested. I'm really interested to see what Kim Caldwell's gonna do, because I think too, more than this is about her rookie class. This is about Kim Caldwell. What's your next step in your evolution as a coach?
Right.
Because just the in the SEC, the hockey style rotation ain't gonna get it. It ain't gonna get it.
It's gonna come to a full circle eventually.
Okay, so you loving Prawl's game. Okay, is it gonna come full circle? This is what we're gonna see. You know, because where she was at. Was she at Marshall, Marquette? Keep me out.
Marshall. She went from D2. Okay, so she went from D2 to Marshall to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we got to show that. Got to show that growth. Got to show that next step. That next step in the building of the program. So I'm really looking forward to see what is she able to do with all of this talent. Plus, you brought in. Please help me remember Barker. Who else?
Janiyah Barker.
Y'all said Poffenbarger is here too. Who else? Who y'all help me out? Who else went to
Jersey?
Yeah, Jersey. Puff. Is their name Poffenbarger? Am I
saying her name wrong? It's Poffenbarger is Arkansas. It's Wolfenbarger.
Oh, I'm tripping. Wolfenbarger, Jersey. I'm sorry, Poffenbarger. I'm trying to put you on a whole nother team. My bad. Jersey, Wolfenbarger. Interesting. Who else went to Tennessee? Y'all tell me in the chat. Did Tennessee get somebody else? Seemed like they got somebody else that was surprising that went there. Yeah, it was the wrong Barger. My bad. FM.
Yeah, wrong Barger.
Wrong Barger. Fold Nation hanging the banner. Portal champs. Okay. SMU scorer also to Tennessee. Thank you, Shonda.
Robertson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nia Robertson from SMU. That's right.
See, you think Tennessee gonna take some time to jail?
It's looking Seattle-ish though. It's looking Seattle Stormish right now.
Well, what I'm wondering is how many of these players already have played together on the AAU circuit or somewhere else where there's familiarity enough where they're gonna be able to come in and gel.
See.
And then how much gelling do you do for 3 minutes of hoops? Hey man, we're gonna get in here and run. We're gonna press whoever gets the ball, go to the hoop. Everybody else, hey, D up.
You gonna do Magellan, but see, that's where it goes to what can you add to your coaching portfolio on this level
again. I'm still here, y'all. Go ahead.
I said this is where you go back to what you share your curiosity of what can Coach Kim Caldwell add to her coaching portfolio this second season at Tennessee. How can you expand that? And how can you dive? And how can you give different looks at what you do, if that makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Right.
From what you do, how can you give different looks, and how can you play with what you do? You don't go away with what you're strong at, but how can you do different things, manage it differently, or you may give more time to the team to the lineup that's hot. You let them play longer because they hot. It's working.
Okay. Okay.
So that comes with experience. Sometimes you reach, I teach. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta learn
Yeah,
on
you
the
reach, I
game.
teach. I understand.
Yeah.
Here's a team. Here's a team that I think could be a sleeper, but I want to know what y'all think. Stanford Cardinal. The Stanford Cardinal.
Well,
What do y'all think about Stanford?
they got
They got the
top
third. They got
recruit.
the They got the third. They got 4-star. Carly Amborn. She's unranked. Nora Ezeke. I'm probably not saying her name right. Alexandra Eschmeyer. Sonfly is there, and Haley Swain. I think Haley Swain is probably the highest ranked, which she's number 9. Kate Pay. I mean, so Nunu stayed.
Nunu stayed.
Who did Stanford get anybody out the transfer portal?
I think there was one. Don't hold me to that. Just thinking off the top of my head, I'm not looking at my mini tablet here. So I think they did get at least one. I know somebody transferred out. But here's the thing. I think Stanford needs one more season. I think they'll be better than last season, but I think they need one more season to kind of solidify that, presence and get that consistent presence in the NCAA tournament. My mic sound. Turn on the lights.
Are you turning the lights back on? So, but Stanford plays in what conference?
That's ACC. That's ACC now, right?
Yeah, the ACC might be wide open.
Are they Stanford ACC or
ACC might be wide? ACC might be wide open.
Correct me. Are they Big 10 or ACC?
No, I don't know. They're not Big 10.
Okay.
ACC. Aaron is an ACC.
ACC. That's what I thought. I thought Stanford was an ACC with Cal, right? Cal and Stanford in the ACC. Right.
Yep. No. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
I was going to say no Big 10, but I was thinking Southern Cal and
Southern Cal.
Cal
Yeah.
Berkeley.
That's why I get it confused. So yeah, it's Duke. It's Cal.
Berkeley, right.
So yeah, I think Stanford need another year to figure it out. I think they're gonna be more competitive than last year. Mm-hmm. They had some competitive games. They were in some close games.
Even though they can see the Pacific Ocean.
I know they're not even near the East Coast. Because ACC is Atlantic Coast Conference.
I don't even know if Duke is ranked in the top 25 classes. Let me see. Nope, but you know who is ranked in the top 25 classes, Mondo? Them Creighton Blue Jays, number 23. All right. You better watch out for Clayton. You better watch out for Creighton now, man. You gonna have to watch out for Creighton. They got something coming for you, homie.
Right. I think Georgetown low key trying to re-up too.
So at 4, they got the North Carolina Tar Heels class, Nyla Brooks, Talia Henderson, Taza Quiros. I'm sure I'm not saying her name right. My apologies. Not right, Big East. We ain't got time for you. I thought Nunu Agara was gonna get in the portal. I not necessarily for LSU, but I thought Nunu was gonna jump in the portal. But Nunu staying with the class that they got coming in. To me, Stanford can make some noise in the ACC. It's still so many things up in the air with just the ACC period. Like who's North Carolina? Who is Cal? Who is Notre Dame? What is Louisville gonna look like? So, you get the right core in there, put the right players around them. They can make some. They might can make some noise. Fifth ranked class. This is the one I want to talk about. Okay. South Carolina Gamecocks. A got McKeer and Isla McDowell. That's the 5th rank. We only got 2.
I wonder how you said that.
So what I want to talk about. Yeah, it's the one. It's Nunu Nigerian.
That's a lot of wingspan between the two of them.
I don't know, man. Yeah, the ACC wide open. Thank you, Shonda Dore. I don't know if Nunu's Nigerian. Does anybody know? Only because I wanted Nunu to come. I was trying to get Nunu at South Carolina. That's why. Why would I ask anybody to get in the portal? You think Coach Staley come with a total new look and game plan for next season? I'm here for it. All this length of defense we got, yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's a lot of length. That's a lot of tree limbs out there.
Yeah, I don't try to figure out what she gonna do. I just trust the process and enjoy the journey.
African continent program.
Hey, listen. Mondo said that Nigerians don't leave Stanford. That's what he said. That's why he asked me that. So I don't know. But Bree Wayne said actually Nunu is Nigerian, but really from Minnesota. So there's that. Hey, got McCure, Island McDowell. Listen, y'all know what I think about them. Outstanding players. I want to make sure that AGOT is healthy. 6'1". Listen, she slashes. She can score from the wing. The defense, though, is what I'm excited about. And then Isla can defend multiple positions. Y'all know it always starts with the defense with me. It always starts with the defense with me. Yeah, I told y'all I'm bringing back the African medallions and everything. I don't know why. Y'all better pay attention. Molly gonna get AGOT right. Yeah, and we don't have to rush AGOT either. She can take her time. I don't even know that I don't even know really what the injury is. I just know that it went from tape to a brace, and I just want to see her playing free without any of that stuff. So, let's do that. We got some long, lanky wings. Yes, we do. We're gonna defend, and then, me. I'm always here for the wingspan. You know me. If I could just be tall as some of these people wingspan, my life would be different. For real.
You said Raven's wingspan, huh?
If I was tall as Raven wingspan, man, be hooping. Yeah, I'm excited for the potential Gamecock future. But I'm gonna move on because number 6 behind South Carolina, number 6 recruiting class, UConn Huskies. Let's talk about it.
All right.
So Keyless Fisher, Gandhi Malu Mamel. I hope I said that right. And Blanca Quinones.
It's international.
Blanca
right?
Quinones. What y'all thinking about UConn's class? Long, athletic, defensive. They said they got perimeter players. They get excel in transition.
AZ's
they got a
back.
high upside potential in the post play, so they putting that with what AZ does and what Sarah does already.
Yeah,
look like it's shaping up to be what I said, and the UConn South Carolina repeat. That's what it sounded like to me. I don't know what y'all think.
Yeah, I think they had it right back to the ship.
I've heard rumbles that Blanca is the third option next year. Whew. Okay. Hey, listen, I watch some highlights of Blanca. I like Blanca. Nice player out of Ecuador. You like Keyless Fisher too? International players great. Hey, I haven't watched I think it's Gandhi. I haven't watched them. But I have watched Blanca. I think I seen a little bit of Keyless Fisher, but I gotta double check. They'll do just fine in the Big East. Okay. Gandhi is a project. Most people don't know much about UConn class. Okay. Yeah, Blanca looked good. I like Blanca a lot. That's a hooper right there. International flavor besides Keyless. She kind of Femina, remind you of KK. Gotta be saying remind me of KK. Like Blanca too. Okay. I'm like Feminina. What? I'm like, what?
Phenomena.
From Baltimore. Come on, man. Tell the autocorrect. Give me a break tonight.
Right.
Is that your player out of Ireland? Okay, I don't know. Geno State getting them international prospects. I'm a UConn hater, so I have no opinion. Oh, okay.
Good.
Geno love them international. Yeah, the autocorrect gonna take me out, Shonda. Goodness gracious, hold on. Like them, what?
subliminal.
Okay, so interesting. It's interesting. Behind UConn with the number 7 recruiting class, the Kansas Jayhawks.
Whoa!
I know absolutely nothing about the Kansas Jayhawks, y'all. Talk to me about Kansas. What y'all think?
They haven't been good since, catch this name, Tamika Dixon.
Oh wow. Okay. So we expect them to make some noise.
It got a few good, decent transfers in on the humble, and they went and broke bread, huh? To get some players.
Okay. So you see them making some noise.
I think but I do think it's gonna come down to making a coaching change eventually. With the change, just with the changing of the times, I think they're eventually gonna be. I'm not saying after this season, but it's gonna come to a point where they're gonna have to make that change.
Now, going here is Jalea Davis, who they say is one of the best forwards in the 2025 class. So that's going to be interesting to see. Keely Parks, Libby Fandale, and Tatiana Brown, 4-star. Tatiana Brown coming in unranked. They got a 6'2" lefty forward.
Okay.
I haven't watched a lot of Kansas Jayhawks basketball. Any Kansas Jayhawks fans in the chat? Let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all are or let me know if you have Kansas as a sleeper team for next year based on those players. Number 8, Illinois Fighting Illini. So we got number 25 Destiny Jackson coming in. Number 40 Sierra Parchment. Is that I hope I said that right. Yeah. Number 61 Manuela Alves Fernandez. Number 98 Naomi Benson and unranked Erica Finney out of Australia.
I think that's why you probably see about 3 players in the portal from Illinois because what was coming in. And so
okay, so y'all expect Illinois to make some noise? 107 in the chat, y'all. Run the mics
up. They were competitive in the Big Ten. They weren't anything special but they were holding their own. They had, remember, I think we talked about it briefly during the basketball season. They're like missing a skill set to really be in the mix. I think we talked about that during the regular season during women's basketball that Illinois is there's something missing. The marinara sauce. You know what I mean? It's just not where it needs to be. So
okay, now we'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna make a point to try to check out a couple more of those games, but it's Big Ten games. It's Big Ten. Illinois got a 6'7" girl getting back healthy. Okay.
I mean, Big Ten is between watching paint dry and waiting for water to boil hot. It's between those two.
But you mess around, they can beat you. You mess around and they can beat you. So I mean, there's that. Like Michigan. It ain't always the most exciting to watch, but Michigan played us tough as hell.
It's that slow cook. It's that crock pot. That's that.
Let me see. Was anybody else on here? UCLA got Sienna Betts coming in. Oklahoma Sooners is at 15 with their class.
They give you the boiling water.
Iowa Hawkeyes at 17. Michigan Wolverines got 3 people coming in. They number 20. Cal Bears at 21. Indiana Hoosiers at 22. Oh, what you got? What you say, Coach?
It's interesting to see what Cal do. So Marta Suarez transferred out of Cal, and she was an offensive contributor at Cal. But maybe there's players that are coming in are more offensive fit of what the coach wants to do, and the coach. So I'm interested to see if Cal can. There's some games that they were close to winning, but they lost because it's just a young team. So interested to see if they can pick up where they left off and build it, or is it a rebuild of what they got accomplished. So we'll see if that makes sense. So it's interesting to see. with Cal. I like what the coach is trying to do and establish out there. So
I hope they let her keep working. Oh, hope they let her keep working. Yeah, somebody asked Aaron. Yes, UCLA also got a 4-star named Lena Bilic out of Croatia. That's the only other player I see coming to help.
Uncommon. How did Gloria Close? Her pose would be like this. Well, you know, she always have her. Corey.
I'm not so interested in TCU. It's a lot of bigs, but I don't see how that works out. I don't see it working out. But we shall see. I don't even see Iowa State ranked. Let me see. These are just the top 25 classes coming in. Did I say Iowa State, Mississippi State, Kansas
I thought
State,
it was ranked like
Miami?
17. Iowa State.
I thought that was Iowa. Iowa Hawkeyes.
Oh, Iowa. Okay, you're right. You said Iowa. I stand corrected.
Yeah, no. Iowa
think
State. I don't know. I don't know who coming to help Iowa State. I don't know. I mean, Jada's there. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna get a lot more players.
Yeah, we don't know if that's enough.
And it could be. You know, that some of these programs are going to end up with players that average, 3, 4, 5 points last year, that turned into between 8 and 12 or 8 and 13 points at the school that they end up at coming out of the portal, right? So,
right. I mean, actually, that's what you want because that's organic, that's natural growth. Like they got better from
Well, not even that. They got into a situation that allowed them to get in a bag or show what they could do. So, I think you'll have an opportunity to maybe add some players that maybe aren't that well known, maybe to some of these programs, to have some impact, but won't be so well known.
Right.
Until at the end of the season, then we'll know their names. But they're going. I mean, you said it's still 2/3 of them. 2/3 of the players are still in the portal.
Still in the
portal. You know? I wanted to ask you this: out of those 1,500 that were in there, do you know how many of them were just left over from last year? Just have been stuck in the portal?
I do not have that stat. That's a great question. Oh,
okay. If anybody knows, I would like to know that. How many of those players were just left over from before?
Last season.
They're still trying to get out of the portal. Still trying to find a home, a basketball home. The girl that got dunked on is going to Dotson School to truck it. Mondo, I don't got time for you today. I don't got time. The portal has officially closed.
Yes, it is. It's midnight.
The portal is officially closed. It's 12:02. We made it. Let me get the hand claps up. Let me get a celebration going. Let me get a celebration going. Round and round we go. What did I do? What did I do?
Oh. Is this thing on? Tap in. Portal close.
Portal is officially closed.
That's what it sounds like when you do that.
Well, we gotta have some fun with it. But the portal is officially closed. So we should know. We should know by Friday. If anybody
when you stuck, it is up. We should know by Friday. We should know by Friday what?
If any last minute people came into the portal.
Facts.
If anybody got in there at 11:58, 11:59. So if you stuck in the portal, do you get to continue to be a student at the school, or you got to move on somewhere else? You got to be a student somewhere. You got to stay eligible.
You better go to junior class courses, junior college.
So try to see if they got an academic scholarship available if you didn't stay. on top of your grades and everything. I mean,
Work
try to
study.
stay.
I don't know. Volunteer
You
work.
think it was several people got in the portal today at the last minute? Is that what you're saying? That's good. Well, that's interesting. So, I mean, the portal is closed. We're gonna start watching people fall into place. We finna start watching the programs get to work, cranking back up as June gets here, doing they in the meantime, in between time, independent work, sharing that out. I'm excited to see that stuff. We got 106 in the chat. Double tap on that screen and hit the like for us. 5 of y'all share this thing out. Coach, what you got before we get ready to get out of here?
Man, I've been watching the WNBA starting to get at it behind the scenes before that camp thing get official. I've been seeing them get after it. I get excited about seeing that. I just don't get excited about the baskenomics of it all.
I did request the Stuck in the Portal song. We'll see if we get it.
Stuck in the portal, the portal.
We'll see what Coach come up with.
Come on, Coach Rowe. We got a request, Coach Rowe. Can you hear us? Double row
So
7.
we'll see what old double row 7 come up with. I'm sorry, Coach. What else you got up for the week? Just close this out.
Man, we'll be back tomorrow night, though. Don't forget us. Without you, there's no us. We thank you for making tonight what it is. It's special just because you're very special. Be great in your preparation. Become excellent in your performance. Champion mentality in everything that you do. Change this world with one random act of kindness at a time. Be the change that you want to see. You can change anything you want when you put your mind to it. You can do it when you put your mind to it. And get in your bag, expand your bag because you are the best. Believe in your best. Always believe in yourself. And do me a favor. If you got it in your heart, and my great grandma would say, in your heart. Yeah, spread love. More love is what we need. WNBA.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Spread some love. Y'all know what it is. Hug your loved ones neck, man. Tell them that you love them. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate the support. Don't let anybody take your cornbread, and don't be around here calling nobody uncle. Y'all know what it is. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. Cow, man. We out.